Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and today I'm going to be making blackened shrimp and rice bowls with mango pineapple salsa inside of the Ninja Foodi. Now here's a look at most of the ingredients that you're going to be using, not all of them, but I want to give you a sense of the type of prep work that you're going to be in for to try this out. This should be very good, not something that's going to be really heavy and make you want to fall asleep after you eat it, but definitely something that'll liven you up, probably really good for lunch. So what I got over here, we have shrimp. That's 12 ounces of shrimp. Recipe calls for a pound or about 16 ounces, but we're going to roll with 12 ounces. Inside of the Ninja Express chop, which is very, very good, by the way, is a bell pepper that's been cut up. We got ourselves some pineapple in that top container, mango that I cut up in the bottom container, and in the bag just some spices. So we got some garlic powder, paprika, we have some Old Bay seasoning, lime, salt, olive oil, and then there's a few other things that we're going to be adding to this as well. So let's get started. First thing that we're going to do is cook some rice. Here we go. Going to add 1 cup of rice. This is basmati rice, and 1 cup of water, and a teaspoon of salt. All right, let's mix that around a little bit. All right, turn it on. Make sure it's sealed. I'm going to pressure cook it on high for 2 minutes. And while we're doing that, we can tend to some of the other ingredients. All right, so to this shrimp, we're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. There we go. I'm going to add a teaspoon and a half of some of this Old Bay seasoning. It says crab seasoning, but you know, Old Bay is good for pretty much anything, including seafood, so I'm adding that. A teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of garlic powder, about a half teaspoon of onion powder, and a half teaspoon of sugar. Now, we just got to mix this up. Rice is done pressure cooking, and let's release that pressure. There's our rice, and to this we're going to add a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and another tablespoon of lime juice. Now let's just mix all of that up. Going to have some rice that sticks on the bottom. That's totally fine. Get something plastic like this so that you can get it up and you will not scratch the Foodi ceramic basket, the ceramic pot, because it's just that good. Now comes our reversible rack. I'm going to put this over in here, make sure that it's facing up in that higher position. And now we're just going to put the shrimp on the rack. Doesn't have to be in any particularly fancy way. Just get them all on there. Now we're going to close the lid. We're going to hit broil for 7 minutes. At the 4-minute mark, we're going to come back and we're going to flip the shrimp around on the other side. Recipe says that you should use a skewer if you have any and put the shrimp on the skewer. That way it'll be easier to flip them, but I'm doing things the hard way. So inside this bowl is 1 mango that I've cut up. There's a little over a half a cup of pineapple. This is just regular chunk pineapple straight out of the can, so the pieces are a little bit big, but whatever. Also got in here 2 tablespoons of lime juice and a half a teaspoon of salt. You're also supposed to add in some red onion as well. I'm personally not a fan of raw onion. I think it's just a little bit too much. I like my onions to be cooked, so I left out the onions. But after you're done with that, just mix it up. And this is going to go along with the shrimp, which is done now. So the shrimp was already cooked, but now, you know, it's been broiled, so it's nice and warm, and those spices have started to brown on it. So we're done. Let's get it into a bowl. So here we go. Definitely, certainly something different for me, but let's just see what this tastes like. And of course, we got to get everything on there. So some rice, grab some mango, shrimp, pepper, and pineapple. It's a real melody of flavors. You know, I think I'm going to add a little bit more of this bell pepper into the entire mixture, because the bell pepper really, you know, even though I'm not really a big fan of peppers in general, but it really does work for this. And it's just this is quite light, you know, and you got sweet, of course, you have savory. This to me feels like a good lunch food, and it's not a whole lot when you're finished making it all and you put everything together. So this can definitely serve you good for a couple of days. And it's just really pleasant and light. It's good. It's good. I like it. Very simple. Just takes a little bit of prep work when you're going to be cutting those mangoes and the peppers and everything. But it's a nice dish. Feels like springtime. So that's all, folks. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.